Hello everyone and welcome! The time has come. You asked and I'm here to answer. For all of those that don't know, more than 3 weeks ago I released a video where I asked you, the viewers, to ask me your best and craziest questions you have. And let me tell you, I received a total of 300 questions and I will try to answer as much as I can. But before I start answering all those questions, I want to talk a bit about why I decided to do this Q&A. First of all, the first reason would be that you guys don't really realize what kind of person I am. I mean, you can get a good guess from the videos, but you don't really know what I'm like. So the first thing that I'm changing in this video is that I am not using a script. All of this is just me looking at my notes and talking, straight away. So that at least you know what my English is actually like. The second reason would be that I honestly think that I suck at being social, as in, really connecting with you somehow. And so that's why I really want to make this. I mean, when I read your messages, I don't really think about you as fans. I mean, fans are people that like what you do, but without that emotional connection. Whenever I read your messages, I think of you more of a friend than a fan. I mean, that's why I thank you a lot. I thank you probably like 3 or 4 times during my video, and that's because you come here, you watch my video, and you give me a feedback. Isn't that kinda what friends do? Think about it for a second, really. Anyway, when I was writing down all the questions from this video, I realized one very important thing. I never, not a single time in my videos, have I ever introduced myself. I have never actually said my name, as some people do it in every video at the beginning. I've never done that. So let me do that really quickly now. I am Necrit. Shortly, some people call me Neck, but that's only very few people. I am from Czech Republic, and on the October 26th would be my 21st birthday. My real name I am not really going to reveal yet, but if you translate it to English, it would be John King. I rarely drink, and one of my greatest achievements is that I've never had a cigarette in my mouth. And I'm a gamer, which means I play all of the games, and I attended BlizzCon in Prague, and I played Overwatch, and that is going to be a hell of a game. You know what? I think it's time to get on with the questions, and let me remind you that you guys are the ones that ask these questions, so you really only have yourselves to blame. So let's get started. Ever been slapped in your face with a pancake or dildo? Well, no and no. What's your Twitter? That would be Necrit94. How much is the square root of pi? Well, if we say that pi is roughly 3.14, 15, 92, 65, 35, 89, 79, 32, 38, 46, 26, 43, 38, 32, 79, 5, then we can clearly say that the square root would be 1.77, 24, 53, 85, 09, 05, 51, 60, 27, 29, 81, 67, 48, 33, 41, 1. Which champion has the best booty in League? I like Braum, smiley face. Well, I am more of a Nidalee person myself. Why did you start doing videos? Finally an easy question. I was inspired by Total Biscuit and Jesse Cox after I realized that you can make a living by making videos. After that I realized that that would actually be my dream. And as I always say, if you don't follow your dreams, what the hell are you doing then? From which game did you enjoy the lore the most? I am really big lore fan myself, smiley face. Well, if you exclude League of Legends and World of Warcraft, then I think it has to be Mass Effect. I mean, that world is so great. I really don't have words for it. If you really think about what's going on in there, it is really deep and it may even change your thoughts on a lot of things. Here we have a long list of questions, but I will pick the most unique one. Can we give ideas for a video or help you with one, like searching for content, helping with vocals, and so on? To be honest, I would be a fool if I refused your help. If you have any ideas and you are willing to give them to me for a bit of credits and a big thank you, then by all means feel free to do so. What inspired you to create that marvelous gentleman that is your YouTube profile picture? That, my friend, is actually work of Philip Cool, also known as the Nice Zombie. I host an art contest every Halloween, and he happened to be the winner of one of the first ones. I didn't really plan on hosting a contest this year, but now that I think about it, I think I might. Do you even lift, bro? Heh, do I. Who is your main champ in League of Legends? How can you say something about that? Is he good for 1v1 or that bad? First of all, my main is Valkos. Second of all, that good. Have you ever been approached or thought of doing a collab with another YouTuber? Honestly, when I read this question, I got a little sad because the short answer would be no. I have never approached anyone, and no one has ever approached me in the same way. The reason why I have never approached anyone is that those guys are usually the superior ones. I would be scared that I wouldn't be good enough for their video. I mean, there is still this language barrier. Most of these guys that I talk to, and let me tell you, I talk to Foxdrop, Fi, and sometimes Hazy from Hazy Games, and all of them do live commentary on their videos. I would be awful because I think I can talk fluently in English, but there is still this barrier that wouldn't allow me to be as good as they are. And the thing that got me a little sad is that I would love to join that group of people around Foxdrop, because all of these guys are amazing creators that I would love to hang out with, but it's kind of like a relationship. How do you approach them? I mean, I know we have the same interest, but still, maybe one day I'll figure it out. Next. What is your least favorite champion? That, my friend, would be probably Zyra. I mean, I was about to say Poppy, but at least Poppy has a good lore-ish behind her. Zyra is kinda, I'm a bad guy. What's your favorite sandwich? Chicken and cheese, please. What do you prefer, full AD Taric or full AD Nami jungle? I've seen enough AD Tarics to say that I don't want to be the one waiting to be smashed. Whose side would you choose if you were to pick Xerath lore or Azir? I would probably pick Azir. I mean, it's the choice between being a demigod that can be put in jail by another demigod, or just being a good guy. What champ represents you as a person? If yes, why? I mean, first of all, how can you put if yes, why behind a question that is not a yes or no question? And second of all, it's probably Vel'Koz either way, because he is hungry for lore as well as I am. Can you do Draw My Life? You are not the first one to ask this question, and I would simply say no, not yet, because Draw My Life is something that the creators do when they hit a major mark, which usually means million subscribers, or some people do it when they hit like 500,000, but I am no way near that point, so I will do it one day, but definitely not anytime soon. If, say, you lost your memory right now from the past 10 years of your life, what do you think you would do? Assuming that you don't know you actually lost it, and it is the mindset of 10 years ago but still in the present time. Well, that's an easy question, isn't it? Well, first of all, I would probably crap my pants, because if my mind snaps and I am in a different place, that's a really scary thought. Second of all, I would probably, if I didn't choose to, again, sit at my computer and play video games all day, I would probably grab my guitar and be far better than I am at it right now. What is the hardest champ in-game to play with, in your opinion? By the way, love your videos and keep up the good work, smiley face! Well, you can't love my videos because I love you! Either way, it's going to be Shaco. Have you ever seen Pink Lord's compilation? Go watch it and then return. Jesus Christ, what is he? Would you get fucked by a guy with a really big dick for $1 million or euros or whatever? Sorry buddy, smiley face! God damn it, I wanted to try and avoid dicks. However, no, why would I accept that offer if I'm happy where I am? Jesus Christ, get out of here! Favorite skin in League of Legends in every price tag, and do you like more cats or dogs? I like cats more. Well, meet Eddie, the gamer buddy cat. Also, the skins would be Assassin Yi, Acolyte Lee Sin, King of Clubs Mordekaiser, Arclight Vel'Koz, Master Arcanis, one of those digs, Zombie Brand, and Spirit Guard Udyr. What's your main, and what do you think it's the best lore in the game? Well, I already said that my main is Vel'Koz, however, the best lore must be Twisted Fate and Graves, because these two are the only ones with the best and the most developed story in the game so far. If you are talking about the best plot, then I would say it must be Azir. Will you make a video about Bilgewater event? I am very curious about it. The TF main inside. Senpais. Yes, I will definitely make a video about Bilgewater. I have a lot of videos on my list to do right now, but the Bilgewater event is simply so lore heavy that I just can't avoid it. If you had to spread lemon and salt in your eyes, or fight lion with meat on your chest, what would you pick? I mean, you are basically deciding if you want to have temporary pain, maybe blindness, or if you just want to be torn in pieces by lions. Do I even have to answer this? Which YouTuber or YouTubers do you look up to? At the beginning, as I said, I definitely looked up to Jesse Cox and Total Biscuit, but as I started doing the League of Legends content, I started looking up to Foxdrop, because he is just an amazing guy, and every time I needed something from him, he was willing to help me, and if he ever asks me to help him with anything, I would definitely help him. And other than that, if you look outside of the League of Legends content, I guess Game Grumps? I mean, these guys really know what they are doing, and that's pretty much just playing video games and talking about their life. I would love to do that one day. When did you start playing LoL? That would be around the end of beta and around the start of Season 1. I didn't really catch the beta, but I was at the very beginning of the launch. Have you ever been so mad at a person in-game that you turned your computer off just because of it? No, I have never actually flamed anyone in League of Legends. I am one of those guys that if someone starts flaming, I will just let them flame. I mean, if it makes them feel better, so be it. It doesn't really affect me because they are just a person that I don't know, I will never probably know, and they have no idea who I am. So if I just start flaming back, I will just be as bad as they are. And why the hell would I turn my computer off? It's just a random person in a random spot in the world. Boobs or booty? I am more of a booty person myself. What is your favorite food? That actually changes a lot. Sometimes it's spaghetti, sometimes it's burgers, and sometimes it is... I don't really... You know what? The meatballs from IKEA. If you could create any champion, how would you design it? I would definitely make a support with a proper spell reflect, by which I mean if someone casts a spell on you, you can just reflect the exact copy of that spell back at them. Just think about all these Thrashes and Blitzcranks and Annies. And think about how it can turn your games. Your favorite type of music / band, plus? I am really open to all kinds of music, but I like rock and I like metal. I sometimes like what I like to call the modern music, and my favorite band would be Tenacious D. What is your favorite color in the alphabet? I need you to answer this truthfully. That would be blue? If you had a chance to create a champion for a character from lore that hasn't already been seen in the community, who or what would it be and what would be their ultimate? Well, I would actually create a Frozen Watcher, and obviously their ultimate would be a global buff, something like Soraka, but it would buff them and turn the players into Iceborne. Can you fist me, senpai? Get out of here with your fisting and stuff, you dirty dirt. Is it possible for you to make a gameplay series of some kind so that we can see your thought process and strategies when you're playing League of Legends? That would actually be a bad idea, because, as I said before, there is still this language barrier, even though it's not huge, but I can't really focus on two things at once. Either I play well, or I just talk about what I'm doing. I know that it is the best way to improve, to pretend that you are commentating a video, but it's just really hard for me. It would be easier if there was two of us, but then again, if there were two people, you wouldn't really be able to see what I'm doing. So maybe one day, just for fun, but it's going to be difficult for me. Have you ever thought about having sex with another man? Well, there is a difference between thinking and wanting it. A lot of people thought about it, but not a lot of people really want it. Can we add you in League? Yes, you can! Can you show us a picture of your beautiful face? No, because it's not beautiful. Do you have any theories on the handsome gambler from Tom's video? We know that it's not Twisted Fate, but I would bet it is someone from the Shadow Isles. It is probably not a character that we already have in the lore, but it is definitely going to be someone that is going to appear as a champion. What is your eye color? That would be blue. What hair color does your mom have? That would change a lot. What inspired you to do League of Legends lore videos? That would be because there is not a lot of people that would explain the lore. There is a lot of people that just read the lore that, Riot puts up on the Champions page, but no one really explains it. And that's why I tried to take a different approach on the lore, and it worked. Banana, apple or pear? Banana please. Can I have a duck pic? Here it is. What made you want to do YouTube, and where did you get your name from? I talked about the YouTube already, but my name is actually a funny story. Back when I started playing World of Warcraft, I needed a name for my character, and back in the day I used to use the name Redbone, and that would be an awful name for a character, so I needed a name. And back in the day I also played Soul Calibur, and one of my favorite, heroes or characters from that game was Necrit, spelled with D. And because I was so young and I was an idiot, I misspelled it and I created a original name. Who is your first main? Well, my first main was Cho'Gath. Did you ever fab to a LoL champion hentais? So yes, who and why? If no, when and who will you do it? I know what you're asking, and this channel is actually PG-15, sorry. What is your wildest dream? That would be walking on moon, actually. Can you sing the Game of Thrones theme like a cat? Meowing, I guess. Let's see. Meow 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 meow. I guess I can. Why are you so nice? Let's take a different point of view. Why are there so many dicks? what's your opinion about the League's community? To be honest, the League of Legends community is the worst in-game. But when you look outside of the game and you actually meet the people that you may be playing with, they are amazing people. I love how this community sticks together outside of the game, but when everyone turns on the game, it's kind of more serious than it should be. Burger King or McDonald's? I don't really like Burger King, sorry. What games you play besides League? I play World of Warcraft, I play Hearthstone, I play Rocket League, and at the moment I guess that's it. When Overwatch comes out, I am definitely going to play Overwatch. Oh, and I also play Heroes of the Storm from time to time. And last but definitely not least, what do you use for headset and microphone? Crap, and even worse crap. I guess you can definitely feel it as I talk that my microphone is no way one of the newer ones, and that's why I am getting a Razer Siren. Speaking of which, I really want to thank all of you guys that donated towards me getting this microphone. Because of you, I am able to get it much sooner than I thought. And I am getting it on my birthday, which, as I said before, is on the 26th of October. I know it's still 3 weeks of bad audio from my microphone, but try to bear it somehow with me, please. And with this, I will have to end this video. Feel absolutely free to follow me on both Facebook or Twitter. Actually, Twitter might be better. I love to have conversations on Twitter because I didn't know how it works, and now I realize that it doesn't matter what I post, people will look at it. It's like a blog of my life without me really caring what I post there. So yeah, thank you for coming here. I am already starting to work on another video. Thank you for watching, thank you for sitting here, it's been a long video, and as absolutely always, thank you, come again.